The earthquake that day was like this. Because I live in building A and this is building C, it was shaking like this up and down, then it collapsed.
Going to this community, Li Guoming is a resident affected by the 9/21 earthquake, witnessed the collapse of this 12-story building. He saw the collapse from the second floor and leaning against the other building as this disaster killed 43 people and injured more than 130 people. Li Guoming believes that the earthquake is in part a natural disaster, but also the responsibility of the builders.
Before 9/21 earthquake, the mixed soil strength regulations are more than 3,000 tons. But it was from 700 to 2,700 tons, as no one met these qualifications, as they definitely cut corners.
In addition to the lack of strength of the soil, the beams and columns lack rebar. As residents sued the builder, it was finally completed in 2004 in the name of urban renewal. After the 9/21 earthquake, the first reconstructed residential building was completed. However, a similar incident occurred due to the Meinong earthquake on February 6, 2016. Just after the Lunar New Year, a magnitude 6.4 earthquake caused the Weiguan Jinlong building to collapse, with 115 people killed. The prosecution investigated and found the structure of the building was incorrectly designed, coupled with serious cost-cutting in construction, drastically reduced the seismic resistance of the building. To build a building model similar to the Weiguan Jinlong building, the Tainan National Center for Earthquake Engineering Research Laboratory used a seismic simulation shaker to conduct large-scale structural experiments in cooperation with New Zealand and Indian experts.
8米乘8米的一个振动台，那这座振动台最大的特性就是它
This 8 meter by 8 meter vibrating machine can achieve a very large amplitude and very high speed, so it can simulate the speed and pulse near the fault.
This white building, because of problems with the structure of the building, the first floor of the pillars and the compartments are small, forming a so-called soft-footed situation, with the building being top-heavy. Once it encounters a strong earthquake, it may lead to an unavoidable disaster.
它的隔间墙壁又突然间
The walls suddenly start to bear a lot of pressure, with all the damage concentrated on the first floor, making it easy for the building to collapse.
If we want to prevent the tragedy from happening again, the people must be alert and the government must do something. The 9/21 earthquake has urged the seismic design specifications of Taiwan buildings to be raised to a level 6 earthquake or above.
当时的法规标准是比较低的。
The regulatory standards at that time were relatively low. The location of faults and other aspects, such as resisting earthquakes, have all been greatly increased.
Really, we also think that houses built after the 9/21 earthquake are safer. The quality of the entire construction is supervised. Therefore, the construction quality is indeed better. The third is that people really feel it. Safety during earthquakes is very important. So when buying a house, they pay attention to this matter, and our government administrative system has improved. Learning from disaster and searching for the root of the problem has meant that the measurement and design of new buildings and public facilities need to be more carefully evaluated and integrated with new technologies. The design of hands coming together symbolizes the blessing for Taiwan. This is the Nanshan Plaza in Xinyi District, Taipei. It's 272 meters high and is the second tallest building in Taipei. However, Taiwan's earthquakes and typhoons are frequent, and safety has become the most important consideration for skyscrapers.
For our earthquake regulations, you should consider the practicality of the earthquake considerations to improve the design of the earthquake. 25% or 240 gal is suitable for an earthquake level 5. Then we will increase the 25% to become 300 gal, and this can withstand level 6 earthquake.
The foundation for high-rises should be stable and suitable, as Nanshan Plaza is equipped with 2 sets of 250-ton dampers on the 44th floor. Through the simple model, the damper appears like a big ball and the building's vibration will quickly drop.
Probably, this is the largest ability to withstand an earthquake force that I have designed. It has a 1 in 3 chance of resisting an earthquake, which strikes 1 in 475 years. When the building goes to the left, The damper sways to the right, pulling the building back. If a normal building needs 3 minutes to come to a rest, this type of building can do it between 45 seconds to 1 minute.
After the designers and structural engineers worked together, Nanshan Plaza has obtained an earthquake-resistant seal certification. However, there are a few such examples in Taiwan. Architects bluntly said that Taiwan's architectural laws should be adjusted and fully implement a third-party supervision system to improve security.
The person who is sent to do the supervision is a general engineer. He has to manage a lot of things. When there's resistance in execution, he may not be so insistent.
Building safety has a lot to do with the social conscience of an organization. Architects or structural engineers may seek short-term benefit and abandon your professional ethics for the sake of money, which may end up costing lives.